It's Monday, October 16th, 2023. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3. The Caribbean Court of Justice is getting ready for a conference in Barbados this week on criminal justice reform in the region. Justice Winston Anderson of the CCJ tells us they're bringing together judges, attorneys general, and others in the criminal justice system to come up with recommendations for tackling the problem.
And we hope that those recommendations can then be implemented in the various jurisdictions to the benefit of the justice system.
A St. Peter family has lost a mother and her son in the space of just over a week. They are from the Scantlebury family from Indian Ground, where the mother died suddenly days ago and the son died in a vehicular accident just 3 days short of his 26th birthday. The Democratic Labour Party has accused the Ministry of Education of trying to minimize what happened at the Springer Memorial School last week. This is a reference to the simulation exercise that left several students and teachers injured and traumatized. The DLP is calling for what it describes as full disclosure on the matter. In Antigua, economist Dr. Thompson Fontaine says the Caribbean skies cannot support both Caribbean Airlines and Liat. According to him, we do not have the market depth or the revenue streams to support both of them at the same time. This comes on the heels of an announcement by Trinidad and Tobago that it is expanding Caribbean Airlines to meet the demand for interregional travel as Antigua pins its hopes on a revival of Liat.
They are making a major move. They buy new aircraft. They're positioning themselves to literally blow Liat out of the water.
The West Indies group of university teachers, better known as WIGUT in Trinidad, is rejecting a 2% pay increase. Head of the union, Dr. Indira Rampersad, says her members will withhold exam papers due in early November if government cannot offer a more realistic increase.
We want the best for the university, we want the best for the students, but we cannot simply work under these terms and conditions.
Approximately 300 members of the Muslim community in Trinidad have taken to the streets with chants of Free Palestine in protest at the Israeli attacks on Gaza. It was organized by the Islamic Missionaries Guild of the Caribbean and South America.
To stand in solidarity and to call for de-escalation in the conflict, to call for some type of proportionality in the way that this apartheid state, as most people recognize it, has been acting towards these annexed, oppressed areas that, we could barely call Palestine.
At the same time, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines says war crimes are being committed in the ongoing Israeli-Gaza conflict and has called for an end to hostilities on both sides. And a senior United Nations official, Martin Griffiths, says he is in negotiations to get the first aid into Gaza. The weather forecast says we can expect a mix of sunshine and clouds with a few brief isolated light showers today. I'm David Ellis with the Ellis Report on Capital Media HD 99.3.